Yo, I don't know what's going on. It's your boy Ffawty, straight from the Rocky outside in Miami with Raphouse TV. Let the man know a little bit about your boy. Wow, I don't know what's going on.
Alright, so what's good, Ffawty?
Well, going.
Tell us, how did you get your name?
So the name originated from like my father. My father is like a cool, chill dude, but he's into guns and stuff like that, and it's like his favorite caliber
It's a 40.
is the Ffawty.
Alright.
So then but before my name was Baby Glock, that name was given to me by some cellmates when I was a juvenile, when I was like 14, 15 years old. Some people had given me the name Baby Glock, and then my father changed it to "You ain't really no baby." It's like a year ago this happened. Like, "You ain't really no baby." He was really like a big Ffawty.
Big Ffawty.
So then he went to Glock Ffawty, and then I kind of tell myself like the Glock in front of the Ffawty, it like puts me in a spot inside the industry I don't really want to be in, where they subject you to, like, you know what I'm saying, the violence and stuff. So I take the Glock out and just keep the Ffawty, and with the F, so you go help them. I'll say it for Ffawty.
I know you're from the Virgin Islands and shit. Like, explain a little bit so people can know where you're from.
So where I'm from, well, the Virgin Islands consist of multiple islands, but however, I'm from the U.S. Virgin Islands, so I'm not an immigrant or nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I'm in the U.S. And I'm from St. Thomas, West Indies.
What was it like growing up over there?
I mean, like, you just, almost like anywhere else, you get paradise and I guess a gutter. I was, you know what I'm saying, I came from the gutter side of the island, where you got a little bit of time to grow up, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have until 19 to become a man. You get like, but you better, as soon as you jump out of a porch, you better understand what's going on in the world around you. So that shit in your face, like sometimes in America, it might not be in your face. Yeah, where I'm from, it's in your face. Like, yo, you gotta see this shit happening right then and there. It's just as bad as anywhere else, if not worse. So I had to pick up and learn a lot of shit at a really young age, to where I understand, like, this is life, you feel me? It teach me a lot of, like, show me not to give sympathy a lot. I don't really feel sympathy a lot because of where I come from and how I grew up. Sympathy is not really like a big thing, because I had it hard, and I had people that get it hard, so I can't sympathize with myself or the person.
So what age did you come to Miami?
From the early age of 18, but like around 17, 18. Like I met my dad for real when I was 17. Came to Miami to fuck with him. Every weekend I'll be in Miami, damn near every other weekend I'll be in Miami just fucking with Pops and driving back and forth from Atlanta too.
How did you start rapping, and who would you say was your biggest influence growing up?
My biggest influence growing up, I give it to Bob Marley, Michael Jackson. I cry when I'm on dead, R.I.P. to him, R.I.P. to Bob Marley also. I wasn't really, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't here yet when Bob Marley passed to mourn about it, but however, his music, I feel like his music lives within me. Juice, I bumped Juice. I was like the first person on the island listening to Juice WRLD, literally, swear to God. I was the first person on my island bumping Juice. I found Juice on YouTube and he had like a couple views on this one song, and then I bumped that bitch every day in school. Now it was starting to get hip, and I literally watched that shit climb. Before I fell in love with the music, I fell in love with the words. I read a lot of books, I paid a lot of attention in English language arts and stuff like that. So it's like I got a love for words. Like literally, that's why I'll be playing with the words in my music if you listen closely.
Yeah.
Because it's like, that's why I really like the words. They got this beat, this song that we did, right? Hold on, let me see what this is.
let's talk about your music and songs like starting to get traction and starting to blow up. How do you feel that that journey has been so far, like coming from where you come from and seeing the progress?
I feel like I'm inspiring to a lot of the younger people from where I'm from, and a lot of the kids, not just from where I'm from, but from anybody, you know what I'm saying, who gave from our heart, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really got no platform, nothing like that, or who you could really make something out of nothing. Like that used to be my motto for a long time, like everything start with nothing.
Do you have any advice for somebody that will stick with them forever? Like a couple words, what would it be if you have some advice for the youth?
I say shit like a lot of people like to say life going through a storm. They like going through a storm. You gotta remember the speed of the storm. The speed of the storm is pretty fast. So if you go with the wind, then you're going just as fast as the speed of the storm, and that's just as fast as your life going to go. And the next thing you know, you going like 200 miles an hour, and then shit will stop you. They can't stop the storm. Like everybody be talking about like, oh, they trying to do this, stop the storms. They can't stop the storms.
Yeah.
Just go with the wind, go with the flow, fam. Go with the flow and just believe that everything happens for a reason. Less emotion. Don't put less emotion into everything. And then another thing is, this is very important, and I live by this. You could lose everything, like literally you could lose everything, but as long as you get your mind used straight, like you could lose your heart, or you can't love. You can use a limb, or you can't walk, maybe you can't use an arm, couple fingers or some shit like that. But if you lose your mind, you can't think.
Yeah.
All you need is your mind, don't lose your mind, you know what I'm saying? Some people, me, I love with my mind. Everything I do, I use my mind, because that shit.
With recording, like what's your creative process and like how do you get in that zone? Like do you write songs, freestyle, punch in? Like what's your creative process?
You know what? I'm gonna let the engineer, Waves, come here real quick and answer that question.
Waves, in deep voice or dub the hook or something, dub something in deep voice. Okay. And then, hold on, type him again. I was finna put some shit on the water too.
Really, we'll just go through beats. We'll start off like that, and then we start picking out the beats. So we'll go probably through like, I'm making like 20 beats. We'll go like 20 beats. And so we'll pick out probably like the top 3, top 4, and then we'll just start catching vibes to each one of them. But sometimes we might start one, and then hop on another one, and then go back to
in the middle of one, yeah.
Keep back and forth,
just get in that mode.
I feel like that helps us continue to like, be creative. Like.
What they grip on top the drink. I stick this bitch up, put that fuck inside your face. Watch me stick this bitch up. Thought that fuck would just a game. I know he pan against the shop.
Some music, like you feel me?
The best music, like the type of vibe I gotta catch.
Yeah, what type of vibe you?
So
I get like, okay, this is a secret. I get like, not really a secret. When you in the room with me, you can tell like I turn the AC off. I put on some lights off, the AC off. I like to get hot, like I want to get actual hot. It like heat me up. It made me like I start going in. Like I put on heavy clothing. I put on my dark shades. I put on my hoodie, and I lock in. I close my eyes, and I headphones, freestyle.
I know you locked in with like Sean Kingston and stuff, and I see that he see an early potential with you, and that he helps you a lot with some things. How did you guys end up meeting?
Back in, I say November. I want to say November, or if I want to say November, probably before that or after that. I got this buddy named Hurricane Wisdom who raps, so I'm not sure if you know him.
Yeah, I heard of Hurricane.
Wisdom, that's like my brother. He was on his way to Kingston to go meet Kingston, and me and Kingston ended up drinking up there. Like he started hearing some of my shit, and on the spot, he made me play some shit for Lil TJ and shit like that. Lil TJ, I think, had just got out with his situation or whatever. And when he was on FaceTime, he was like, man, hear this shit. And then a couple of weeks later, he see me at like the studio, like interning and shit out of the studio. I used to intern out of the studio.
Yeah.
Like real deal. Like for a minute, I used to intern out the studio. I used to be doing my thing out the studio. And then Kingston walked in, he was like, man, I keep seeing this kid, like, what's going on? Next thing you know, he's like, shit.
Let's get locked in.
You feel me? Then he's meet me with Double O, because Double O is like one of my brothers. Saw me with Double O again, he's like, the fuck? Everywhere you go, you see me, because I'm usually like, with a lot of the, I guess you could say stars.
Yeah.
I'm with a lot of stars, I'm with a lot of celebrities all the time. Because of the studio, they link up with me, everybody be fucking with the vibe. Like, I'm a chill ass dude, everybody fuck with it. So everybody be having me around where I came from. I was like a little kid at the studio. Everybody fucked with it, like.
Yeah.
Everybody was calling me out the studio, but then Kingston is who locked in on it, like.
That's real.
From FBG used to pull me out the studio, like FBG, like Casino and them, they used to pull me out the studio. All kinds of what you call it, labels and stuff used to pull me out the studio. Little clicks and stuff used to pull me out the studio and just go vibing with me, like, you feel me? Take me down the city, we be riding, they be bumping my shit, like fucking with the kid. But Kingston is like, nah, we finna lock in.
Yeah, we gotta take this shit to the next level.
We finna take that shit to the next level. So he try, you know what I'm saying, like a mentor, big brother, you feel me?
Do you know some names that try to reach out to you?
Okay, so.
Let me hear some notable names.
Sean Kingston, No Cap, FCG Heen, Boston Richie, Lil Double O, ATL Jacob, Morgan O'Connor, Lil Tyler, YTV Fat, Rob 49, Big 30, Tay Money, Sexy Red, Rich Porter, McFly. First person. Like it went from McFly giving me a beat, like he was first person to hit to my shit. Like he used to be hit by the freestyles.
Yeah.
Like he was hit to the freestyle, so Doughboy was first person to show me love. McFly, Doughboy. I'm gonna let that McFly just like my nigga Dope. He produced the song with King Von, Crazy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh,
so it's
shit.
like he do got some shit out there, and then I was looking at him like one of the best producers, which he is. Like he's like one of the top. Definitely my top 3. So I'm looking at Doughboy and then shit like. He hearing my shit, he don't give out beats.
Yeah.
Doughboy don't hand out beats for nothing. Like you kinda ask this man for a beat without coughing up a nice little pocket of bread, you feel me?
Yeah.
So one day this man just walked past airdrop, said, man, what you do to these two? Drop me 2 beats. And I knocked some shit out for him. Boy, when I went crazy on that shit, I could play it if you want me to.
Yeah, let me hear that shit.
This was like the first song that called like brought my face out, and this is not even dropped. Like it gave me traction without dropping. Like a lot of my unreleases give me traction, I don't drop it.
Gonna let that Mac fly just like my nigga dope. Ffawty. I think these niggas scared. 7-6-2 like a tissue, let me wipe your tears. Get your host like the feds, he under the bed. Pussy nigga call me stitchy till I start to shed. You see that killer in my eyes when I start to stare. I put that pistol to his head, he can't fucking hear. You're either with me or you're not, this ain't no truth to dare. Yeah, rich I'm eating pillow, she just pull a pillow. I see the paper that you fill out, no way we could chill out. Walk in the bank and pull a mill out on your partner head. They think man no killer still out, he just fucking dead. This sky blue and the sun out, but I'm seeing red. I never in inside that room, but your partner fed. Dodging the pen with this letter, I'ma use my leg.
That's just a little snippet.
Yes, sir. That shit hard.